Hello, welcome back to Kaiserreich, as we completely and utterly meme on the Mexicans. Let's see. We should probably already just like pull the Marines out of here. Let's figure out which one is actually the Marine one. It's the 5 Division one. Why are there only 19 divisions assigned to this front line? There we go. Let's see, Marines, get out. Where do we send them? We should probably send them to prepare for example, Havana. I'm, you know, not a big world conquest kind of guy, but there are certain places that I think the American Union State, or, sorry, the United States of America would want to control for strategic reasons. Is there an artillery design company? I think there is. Tank, small ship, fighter, infantry. I want to get that industrial concern though. No, I don't see any artillery ones. Oh well. I'll probably want something like this, or electronics and nuclear would be good. Electronics and factory is good. I do want the generic research speed though, because electronics is going to be filled out, if it isn't already. Yeah, it's close. Okay, we've been split up, so we should probably, hold on. Minutemen over there. Actually, we could use the Marines again, but just to hold one of the lines, but we can probably deal with this even if the army is split up. Should not be a problem. Now, what is a slight problem is that we're pushing from the north, which is probably not the best place to push from. We should be pushing from the south, honestly, so I'm going to I'm going to freeze this. And I'm going to start the offensive line here instead. And the reason for that is that taking this stuff will not win the war. It's going to make it easier to win the war because we can then just move all the way north, but the victory points are up north. In fact, we could just, hold on, do this again, and take Belize, for example, and just take this peninsula. Actually, this should be the last time we fight the terrorists, I think. Let's rebuild the South Atlantic states, why not? Alright, let's redraw this front line because, or the offensive line, because it's kind of wacky right now. Like so. That way they all push left or like west towards the Pacific. And we can probably split these guys up, I think. Or we should honestly just push hard south towards La Paz. Then we can reorient everything and reduce the width of this front line a lot. Like so. Increase the width of this one because they can handle it. We're not even pushing up here, which is good, because these are mountains and there's very few victory points within reach, so we should be pushing from this direction down southwest, and these guys should be pushing for La Paz. Even though it's not a massive victory point, it is a port, and once we take that port, we can focus on taking this port, and then we have taken... Yeah, never mind, they do have more Pacific ports, they have 2 more. Oh shit, no, these also count for getting supplies, so never mind. I was thinking of just like taking the port, and then they won't be able to get any shipping from the west here. Why are we raiding up here anymore? We don't need to do that anymore. Let's see. Let's raid down here instead now. And here, in fact. It's gonna lower the efficiency in each zone, but oh no, wait, we have 4 of them. Yeah, it should be good. Convoy raiding, there we go. Each zone should be at 100% efficiency and should all be operating simultaneously. Might want one of those concerns that give industrial research speed. Might be a good idea. Well, let's see. Let's manually control these guys to fight. Don't need them standing around. Literally, there's no point in that. New research slot. Very good. Republic without democracy. Wow. Let's see. Corporate militarism. Shock and awe. Cool. Very cool. And very legal. So we've lost a bunch of the non-aggression pacts, which means that we might, in theory... Oh yeah, the Greeks and the Serbs are getting pushed in. This might mean that we can, in theory... Or this will mean that we can, in theory... start fighting the Germans, though I don't know if I actually want to. I think we'll settle for America. And our holdings in the Atlantic, like the UK. Iceland is part of the Entente, so we'll take them as well. We'll try to take down the Entente, maybe, if the Germans and the Kingdom of France declare war. If not, I think we'll settle for America. Or, like, what we can take from America here. Or in America, rather. Russia community declared war on the Dominion of India. Very cool. Let's do excavation, because we are going to start using up all of our steel at some point, even though we have a ton of it. So, researching excavation to increase the amount of supplies we can, or resources we can get from each resource node is going to be important. Now that these guys are done in La Paz, we can set them up to push down south. This is a whole mess for the Mexican army here. Getting pushed from every side. It is not pretty.
Yes, sir.
How many victory points is Guadalajara? Heart of Mexico is ours, cool. Pulse in the music made me think we had actually capitulated them. There we go. Far more dockyards. We're going to need a massive navy for force projection. Or power projection, or whatever you call it. You know, that thing where you, you know, your navy becomes one of the institutions in your diplomatic institutions, I suppose. That thing.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Another army. This is the 5th Army. That's going to need a name. I'm more than open to suggestions. Please put them in the comments down below. Let's see, who's going to lead it? Probably someone like Matthew Ridgway, because he's so fucking good as an infantry leader. Or we could do clearly Chenot, and we can have him fight through through these regions in Canada. if we need to fight there.
All in.
Oh, whoops, another Federalist bombing. Oh god, I'm gonna accidentally click... Okay, there we go. I was afraid that I was accidentally gonna click OK there. Let's see. Oh, I hate that. Start another one. I hate shifting the production lines over towards a new equipment type. Oh, we have quite the stockpile. Let's see. Tanks. Heavy tank. Nope, not gonna make that. We're waiting for the super heavy. Or heavy tank 3. Could make that. But yeah, I want to make that super heavy because the memes.
Orders. Orders. Listen up. Attention.
Yeah, we just have to let this wait. Let's check the Marines then.
Attention.
Are they going? No, they're not. Guessing because we don't have naval... No. That's not it. Huh. Sometimes I hate the lack of information in this game. Fuck it, we'll just take Havana then.
All in.
Oh, because it was paused. I'm an idiot. Oh, never mind, who cares? We're gonna take it anyways. Let's see.
Keep on attacking.
Yeah, we have one division moving up there. They can just run up towards Merida. Which is a victory point, which means that they might capitulate after taking that. I'm not sure, though. Central American parliamentary speech. Yeah, sure. Oh, we can give weapons to the resistance as well, but we need more political power. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't know the, I haven't really played with the government in exile, mechanics all that much. That's kind of stuff you mostly get to see if you're playing, for example, the United Kingdom or, the US in, Vanilla Hotspot 4. Which was made a lot more fun with the introduction of, you know, the mechanics from the man guns and past expansions. Oh, spicy encirclement. Very spicy. Oh no, never mind. Get back. You just stay there. Yep, there we go. Dead.
Ready. Move out. Advance. Ready. Ready to move.
And so we haven't really assigned fighters to our armies yet. And close air support. Man, I gotta delete some of these fighters. Or just give them away. Where the heck are our fighters? Oh, hello. Do we barely have any fighters, honestly? What is this? What is this? I'll just do those because they automatically get upgraded to whatever is the best variant. Cool. Central American government in exile, it is time for them to return to their territory, or the time is not yet ripe. Yeah, let's reinstate them, of course. And, let's see. was the thing for what we do with Mexico. Oh, there we go. Fate of Mexico. Liberate under Mexico under a friendly government. Split Yucatan from Mexico and release Mexico. Let's liberate Mexico under a friendly government. Now we have Pablo Gonzalez Garza. Was once a steadfast ally of former President Carranza. With the death of Carranza and the ascent of Alvaro Obregón to the Mexican presidency, he went into hiding, waiting for the opportune moment to cleanse his beloved Mexico's socialist corruption. With the success of a military coup in Mexico, he is poised to do just that. Well, coup and coup, I mean, we instated him as leader, I guess. Oh shit, they're in the Reichspakt, of course.
Yes, sir.
What territories can we take without angering anyone? The Dominican Republic. If we want to take the West Indies islands, which we do, we'd have to fight the Canadians, which I want to wait with until this all stuff, or all this all, like, blows up. Huh. So they can't take this because the French kingdom is... I mean, they are a subject, but... And they control Provence and... Wait, maybe not Garonne. So I think, yeah, that's it. So I think we need to use state transfer tool here because something is messed up that doesn't allow the French to actually fight the Germans. So we need to actually mark this and give it to the French kingdom, because that is the only way that the focus tree will make sense and will allow the exiled French to actually go to war. I'm gonna take this one because we lost a lot of party, like, popularity and stuff, so this will give us some more political power per day. Let's see if it has been opened up yet. No. Provence and Garonne, those are the provinces that the French kingdom need to own, and they have Provence and they have Garonne. Do they also have to hold the provinces that the Duchy of Aquitaine would hold, or what? You're meant to fully annex a country, so you're not actually meant to end up with stuff like this in Kaiserreich. So I might have to give all that stuff to the French kingdom. So one of the following must be true, either all of those following or all of the other followings. So, yeah, they are a subject of the German Empire, and they do control those provinces. Strange. Might not show up as, like, working, because I am, I am not that person, so, like, I don't... Well, no, it doesn't make any sense either way. We'll just have to wait and see. Because they can't do any of these stuff, these things. We could give them Provence to make them return to Marseille. Ah, okay, so they can establish the Underground Railroad if they... yeah, so this is the stuff they need to do in order to fight the Germans, I think, or cause problems for them. For that they need Provence. Well, I'm gonna wait and see what they do after the Trans-Saharan Railroad. If it isn't the focus that I think they're gonna go with, then we might give them Provence then and see what happens. Sweden, Norway, what the fuck? Okay, should we take Costa Rica and Panama, maybe? Nope. We could take Panama. Afghanistan is improving relations with Panama. They're a puppet of Colombia, and Colombia is there, so let's see. How do we go about this? Well, I think, quite easily, we invade the nearest port, or a port there, that we can reach from this side. Russian Republic declared war on the Kingdom of Ukraine. Does that bring the Germans in? I mean, it already did, I suppose. Yeah. So, yeah, because the Ukrainians became independent. Petrograd has fallen to the Finnish. Germany's Asia has invaded Siberia, or sorry, not Siberia, what's this area called? Arkhangelsk? Why is it called Archangel? It's, isn't it Arkhangelsk? Or like, however you pronounce that. Strange either way. Let's see, let's get the Republican Guard over here, ready to drop into Panama. And let's get the American Legion as well nearby, so that they can drop in to support if need be, though I doubt we'll need them. Once again, the Japanese problem with the Kingdom of Hawaii. We are in a position to fight them, though. We hold Australia, and we could naval invade Hawaii. Though the Japanese are going to have a much stronger navy than us. And that represents a massive challenge when it comes to reaching Japan. Kingdom of France declared war on the French Kingdom. It worked. Oh, they didn't even do the Marcus Arts thing. Oh well. So we're approaching the time where I would like to potentially declare war then on the Canadians. Let's say fuck it to Panama for now. And instead, we're going to focus on the Caribbean islands. Or hold on, we're going to first do their capital. Which is Kingston. And Jamaica. In order to lead to a capitulation, hopefully. This one takes a long time. I kind of want to do it ahead of time, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to do it ahead of time. Wait, hold on. National focus. Let's get... let's wait. Let's build up... the Rocky Mountain States and get some more political power by not using or choosing a focus yet. Because I want a industrial concern for nuclear. So I'm gonna stop this. Get better anti-air for our ships. And now I'll do the M6 hood ahead of time. Try to figure out which one we're going to go with immediately once we finish that. Probably military factories and loosen regulations. So I'm not speaking so much right now. I'm like kind of hyper focusing. Let's reduce this one to there. Tibet and Bhutan, cool. aka Thunder Dragon Empire. Okay, so Marines. Moving again. Oh my god, what a route. You just ship over the ocean, there is no problem with that. So, we're going to need to raid in the Caribbean Sea, we're going to need to raid up here. And we're going to need to raid up here, I think. And over here. Trade mission from the Republic of Australasia. The government of the Republic of Australasia has approached us regarding the possibility of a new bilateral trade agreement between our countries. In return for dropping the tariffs in place currently restricting imports, they promised to do the same for American goods. Yes, this would benefit us both. Especially considering they are our puppets. Right? Indeed. Let's start this one ahead of time as well. No, actually, hold on. I doubt there is one, but... do any of these actually apply to super heavies? I doubt it, but this one would be good for the super heavies, because super heavies take so much production to make. Let's see, let's make better ships generally, because we're going to need to keep building ships for that navy. It's getting there in terms of light cruisers for like at least one squadron, I think. But one squadron is not enough. Let's make one more Marine division, and that should be more than enough. Okay, let's send this guy up towards the forests. Let's get rid of... yeah, that front line. Let's set them up in a much more intelligent fashion. See, who did we have there? We had the National Guard, yeah. The National Guard can probably, honestly, take care of Western Canada themselves. If not, we'll send someone in to help them.
Attention.
And then we'll send the American Legion up here, and they will take care of Eastern Canada pretty much by themselves. And we'll have the Mobile Corps attack from Detroit. The plan is going to be to cut off everything west here from the capital, which is in theory going to cut off all of their supplies, and then the National Guard will have a much easier time taking care of the Canadians. Well, it's not going to cut off all these supplies, we need to take the ports for that, but I think that can easily be arranged. Oh, we've got tanks. How very, very good. Which means that the man we had in charge before of our mobile core will be in charge of the tanks. And that was... Who was it again? It might have been... Wait, it wasn't Patton, was it? No, but we're gonna bring, let's see, Panzer Expert, probably Hodges, because this guy also has Infantry Expert. And this guy has room to grow. That being said, we are at the 30-minute mark, so I want to say thank you so much for watching the episode. If you are interested, you can find me on social media following the links in the description down below. And I'm going to make this short this time, but if you are so inclined, if you do have the ability, I have a Patreon, which I kind of need some help in overhauling, because I don't necessarily know how to run a proper Patreon. So if you do know how to do that, please contact me in Discord, which you'll find the link for in this description as well, because I need some ideas for how to overhaul how that works. Because yeah, I don't really know how to run those things. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.